These are the best highlights from today's 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup.
Yeah, the swing of the sword of the melee minion might have been a little bit slower. Maybe he got it. I'm just going to keep that, in the back of your mind. I'm just going to keep it open that maybe Zeus, in fact, did hit that cannon.
This is what Jonas Strong needs to do. He needs to just make sure that he keeps it a mystery every single time. And then we just won't know. We won't need to type -1 in the chat. Stop typing -1 in the chat, guys. We don't know. Okay? There's a lot of stuff like that. I feel like today has been a little bit of a topsy-turvy one. As Keria is going to face check here. He had the sweeper, so he had the information, but not a whole lot of options. Uses the heal, uses the piercing darkness, and he gets himself out of there. Gumayusi, on the other hand, having to deal with a lot of different people. The ulti comes through, and that is going to be the execution, and that is first blood, followed swiftly.
Complete disaster, but kind of saved. Fisher picks up a kill.
Yep. Owner is now going to be able to take some grubs. Vital gets the information that the grubs are being taken and isn't going to be able to stop that from occurring. Unless Mihail comes down, level 8, equalizer in hand. And that could be enough to maybe get one of them, but it looks like Sylvie's just not interested. And Faker, because of that roam that Fisher had, and as you can see in the gold, right, T1, they do lose first blood, but doesn't seem to be too much of an issue here. Still almost 1,000 gold in the lead just by how these lanes have been going. And Gumayusi, even though Yasuo somewhat outranged, I guess, by a lot of champions.
Or to like a Draven lane where you're like, well, if I can auto you, even with my low range, I will win the trades, and he does, and he is. As Zeus with a fancy footwork here.
Yeah, able to sidestep. Sylvie's coming up, though. It's going to be a 2v2 as the equalizer sort of goes begging. An early ulti from Sylvie, but Zeus is going down low, and Mihail able to grab that kill. It's 2-0, but Sylvie will then swiftly be executed. Faker puts him in a circle. Fisher has made his way up as Faker's looking for some Qs. And I don't think Ona's getting out of this one. Faker now might be in trouble, but does have a turret there. And does have to flash after bouncing back with the weirding.
And out to Fisher with 2 kills on this Yone very early on in the game.
Yeah, really nicely done. Gets the flash out of Faker here as well. So the mid lane could be a little bit more dangerous for the GOAT. I would say so. Even if he wasn't the guy that came up with the whole theory of gravity.
He figured out, do you think if Galileo was alive
He probably also figured it out.
Do you think he would be able to identify Nongshim and Durex fell in the standings at the exact same speed? All right, here we go.
He probably would. He's got the calculation for it. Do we have the calculations for whether or not Nongshim should go for this fight, though? That's the real question. As, all right, I think Fisher's saying yes. That's a Magnus Storm that tries to get in there. But Gumayusi's also going to be able to execute the Kai'Sa. Down goes the Rift Herald, but can they keep themselves alive in the fight? That's the question. As Faker and Fisher fighting this one out. Ona does get stunned up. That's going to stop the rest of the battle, but T1 finding a pretty good angle in that one.
Here of the Rumble, Mihail also doesn't join for the fight. I think we could have actually seen a very different fight had Zeus wanted to go in, but decides to let T1 clean up without him. All of the time we see the cannon obviously in the top side.
True. So instead of having to try and trip over the name Aurora, maybe we can just call her Northern.
Sure. She's often the north side of the map right now in this meta.
Yeah. I reckon we can probably go for that one.
We do have a bit of a contest over the dragon here. Again, both top laners have teleport, but it's hard for Mihail to go because he will just get stunned by the cannon if he decides to opt in. So just kind of a, okay, they're backing away. Maybe he will TP in. Nongshim really want this dragon. It's Ocean and Chemtech, so the soul's going to be valuable. Here comes Jiwoo on the side.
Double teleports in as well as Jiwoo really, Faker just looking for him. You can tell what they're looking for, but there is the dragon taken down by Ona. Circle goes down. Fisher's health bar is melted, but it's T1 that are lying on the ground. Faker taken down, and Nongshim, they wipe them all.
Oh man, this is a disaster for T1. It looked so good. The Aurora ult goes down. And they also have a pretty nice setup for the ultimate for Guma. There's too much damage in this comp here for Nongshim. Vitals re-engage as well, very clean. And that's not only going to be the dragon goes over, it's not the team fight win only, it's going to be the turret taken as well, and inner turret. Yeah, I'm like really struggling to get these words out here because I'm so shocked by Nongshim potentially giving us our second upset of the day here. Remember, this match matters for T1. And he just didn't have a turret there. Really good play from Sylvie on the map. I mean, if you look at Sylvie's KP this game, 7 out of 8. I mean, it's just been kind of a team effort all around, but he's been super active on the map. Non-stop here, bottom lane, top lane, now on this bottom side play into Zeus, getting the flash. Necessarily scale as a damage pick. It really just needs to be T1 getting a better and clearer setup for fights. And you know what? They are just going to start the Baron, because look at how much control they have. Look at T1. They can't see anything.
What are they going to be able to do? They're going to walk in over 1 billion different versions of vision, and they witness the fact that the Baron's going down, but it's just going to... Oh, Ona almost gets in there. The equalizer is going to stop him from getting out, though, and the fate is going to be sealed. Gumayusi tried to dive in, but he's just going to get out via the Death Chamber. Faker now bouncing around the circle, and Fisher will fall down. Faker's still at full health, but can he actually do it? He bounces over the wall, and he'll just base gate his way to safety? I don't think so. That's going to be Sylvie finding him, and he's not able to get out enough funny business to survive. That's another ace.
That's the game, I think. That's Nongshim picking up the Baron, getting a full ace, and T1 just trickling in because they wanted to stop the Baron. They didn't have vision. They had to try to do something, but all of a sudden,
a 7,000 gold lead and counting. It is a 4,000 gold Red Bull Baron power play. Equalizer goes down onto the turret just to buy them some space.
They do need to play really respectfully, though, of the combos Guma gets set up here. Also, Faker's ultimate is still incredibly potent, and it's on a super low cooldown.
Oh, in goes Fisher, looks for an angle, doesn't quite get it.
They're kind of tunneling on this turret. They're a little bit overextended.
Yeah, Vital is going to get picked off. Faker just puts him in the circle and executes him.
Did see Mihail after the equalizer go mid, but he doesn't get any pressure done there, so they will still walk away with this dragon. It's Hextech Soul, which is massive.
Nongshim's been their prize for quite some time that they've been looking for, and there it goes. Nongshim secure it, and now with all of this control of the bottom side, it is 3.5 minutes until the next dragon. But
so, you know, Nongshim need to be really careful about clearing wards, like we saw KT do in the previous series. Mihail.
There's an equalizer. Ona does go into his Warrior Trickster, but I don't even know whether it's going to be enough. He's healed, but the Magnus Storm from Vital, and they just get into the backline and execute him. Gumayusi is real tired, and he will be taken down. The flash out from Jiwoo gets him to safety, and 2 on the floor here for T1.
Yeah, and Fisher's still pushing top side here. A lot of pressure on these inhibitor turrets now. T1 losing a lot of farm, and Fisher fishing, but isn't going to find anything.
Not quite yet. There is the flash forward from Faker, and he's just going to kill Jiwoo. Bye-bye, Jiwoo.
That was a clean play from Faker.
Multiple things. As, all right, Nongshim starting off yet another Baron, and Mihail with these harpoons able to keep Carrier at bay. This is just on. There is nothing they can do about it. The equalizer comes in just to make sure, and there's the dash forward from Fisher. He just executes Carrier in the backline. Zeus is also going to try and do something, but he melts. And that is all of the kills, all of the time for Nongshim. More of them raining through as Gumayusi trying to dash around, but his brother will take him out of the fight. And now T1 once again, a clean ace. And Nongshim are just playing better.
Yep, they certainly are. The draft was pretty eclectic from T1. I definitely think it could have worked out, but it just got completely owned by this Rumble pick. They took the Aurora, and it'll be the first loss of Aurora here in the LCK. Nongshim with a huge upset win. If you're a T1 fan, this is not what you wanted to see on Faker's return here in Week 8. As Nongshim take them out in the first game. You have the cannon, you have the Vi that can engage really well, and you have an Alistar, which is going to be relatively tanky. But if T1 fall behind and Nongshim have control over objectives or they're contesting for control, the Ezreal poke will be quite significant.
There can at least be one of those plates taken by Jiwoo, as we can see. Ona moving over those, so 4-2 as Mihail trying to get towards the turret and might actually ding level 2. As no, not quite, but still he's going to survive. There's that level 2 that we were talking about. The 4 men still here from T1 as they do manage to get the engage. That is first blood going over to Gumayusi. And Ona tanks that one up, beautifully juggled here as now to get him out of the way of that one. And the teleport comes in from Mihail, and he says, "Witness me," as he looks for more of these minions. Zeus was tanking up this turret, and once again he's just going to get toyed with. And that is another kill going over to T1.
All right, Sylvie's coming down here to see if maybe he can get some cleanup done on the Lilia. Bowling ball going to go wide.
Yeah, has his eyes on the stake there, but Carrier just going to flash out of the way. The watch out. Oh my god, how many kills can he actually pick up here as Carrier's dead as well? That is 2 for 1, and you'll probably take that as Grand Entrance going to be necessary here from Vital, but he used it, I believe, to close the gap. Doesn't land the Gleaming Quill, and Gumayusi just stands strong, walks out, no flash. Oh, there's the flash in! Jiwoo's here! And the flash was just used. Great sidestep from Gumayusi, but Jiwoo, he's going to have that Arcane Shift relatively soon, but Keria, he gets back here.
I mean, that's a quick hands, quick reaction there from Guma. We're not done.
There's another double knock-up, and the Blade Caller is gorgeous. Vital looking to try and get himself out of this one as the Ignite was ticking, but not enough to take him down. It's now Jiwoo trying to deal with this one. Has great moves with the Arcane Shift to get out of the way, but I think he's still in trouble. Gumayusi, he takes another turret shot, and it's Jiwoo that grabs the kill. Jiwoo's still alive, and he gets the shield from the barrier. Oh my god!
I mean, T1, you're diving in Ezreal with barrier. If this goes badly, you've got to fend Ezreal on your hands, and you've tossed all the advantages you got. I mean, not completely all of them, but a lot of them just into the bin as Keria looking for the execute. Will get it here as it looks like the Vital Q does not connect. Jiwoo and Vital. Match made in heaven, I don't know.
As Oner doesn't either, as he's taking so much damage here. Yeah, he is just walking the wrong direction. Keria and Faker, nothing they can do about this, and can they keep themselves alive?
Okay.
About this one.
Guma gonna deny some minions, and then he should be able to secure first turret here very easily, very comfortably. He can replay Purgatory for us to figure out where we are. Faker's ahead, has a cull. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The top laners are very low eco in this game. And something happened over here as well.
Aha, so it was a battle for the Rift Scuttler,
yeah.
And Oner didn't like it, but there were more friends for Sylvie.
Yeah, very, I don't want to say egregious, but greedy from Oner there.
Yeah, and Drake going to be picked up here by Nongshim, side of the map. As Oner going to spot out the fact that Sylvie's in the area. Lilting Lullaby does come down, and Oner takes a nap. It's suboptimal timing for said nap, but Oner's still going to survive.
Oh, target selection fantastic there from Fisher, though. Looked like maybe he was going to go for the play on the Faker is over here.
Yeah, we've got an all-out from Mihail, who's just looking for Zeus. The exhaust goes down. He'll find some more Qs. And the flash out from Zeus is going to avoid it. Vital now looking for the angle. He gets over Zeus. He knows that he has to go all in onto this one. Samalco Gaming, a Q going to connect. And Mihail, he will fall down, but the immediate answer is there from the Rakan.
Yeah, the heal comes through. It's enough to get his health bar back, but I think Vital really wanted to give Mihail the kill there and missed an auto. T1 favored in the second game, despite the scrappy nature of this game and how fast and loose both of these teams have played. T1 are trading up because they got plates in the bottom lane. Zeus 1v2 gets a kill, and now they're looking for more onto this K'Sante, who's got nothing in the inventory.
Yeah, it's feeling a little bit mean as Mihail is going to have his turret demolished, but he will survive. Vital still in the area as Fisher up towards the top side now. He's been a bit quiet this game, as this is not, as Keria going to get re-engaged on. Jiwoo over to the side, looking for some Mystic Shot angles, but Vital's the one that's in trouble. Okay, True Shot Barrage connects onto Keria, but he has an Unbreakable Will. They both turn immediately. These health bars are so low. It's a 2-for-1 though, and Jiwoo is just massive.
Yeah, he has 5 kills now on this Ezreal. He had the Triforce in the fight. Super important. Sylvie just taking one for his Ezreal there, as he's kind of been Jiwoo's best friend in this game, I guess, in a lot of ways.
Oh, Sylvie sort of dancing around this passive stacked up, so he's so incredibly fast. Watch out, Ethan Smite going to be able to lock down this dragon. It's a Mountain Soul this game as well.
Draft like this. We'll see, though, because it's only a 2-Drake lead. Obviously, T1 can start to stack up those resistances for their Alistar as well. Ends up being a boon for their front line if they can start to win those dragon fights. They get the Herald in return. Sylvie is looking for a potential setup here.
Yep, another angle. Could just be this turret that they're looking for. Zeus wanting to try and protect it, but there is another minion wave conga lining in. And so I think Zeus might have to vacate. Okay, Sylvie just going to flash forward. The teleport is coming on through, though, but the Q comes back. Fisher locks him down. And just an overstay here for Zeus. Not even able to flash his way out as, okay, I think Vital might be dead. Never mind, he just quicknesses his way out. He's totally chilling. It's like, I don't know. Vital, what did he have for breakfast today?
I don't know, but what did Fisher have for breakfast today? He's all over the map in both games.
He's going to miss everything. And so even though Zeus doesn't have his ultimate, it doesn't actually matter. As Mihail going to lose his turret. See whether he loses more than that as Faker comes down. A lot of consistent damage here, shredding down the K'Sante.
Ultimate is getting closer to coming online, about 20 seconds or so away.
Yeah, Rift Herald going to come on down here as Zeus is going to teleport on top of it. Looks like they want to take the mid lane outer turret with them, and I think T1 should be able to lock this one down. Banana Brush warded up as well as Vital comes in, and that ward, oh, not going to get swept just yet.
But it's still such a huge threat. Flash ult back online.
Yep, Gumayusi pretty safe positioning right now. Headbutt Pulverize on to Vital, but now he gets out of there. Great knock-up. Sleep comes in, they execute the cannon. The knock-up from Vital is just gorgeous. And Mihail's massive in the fight. Sylvie goes golden to keep himself alive. And Keria, he is just a cow. What is he supposed to do? Jiwoo's gonna flash on top of Gumayusi. And Nongshim, I know they ate noodles for breakfast, right? It's Nongshim, but damn!
Decisive call from Sylvie. The follow bolt from Fisher is there. And Deus is just 6 feet under before the fight can really get off for T1. They had Prio, they had the Herald going through, they had Banana Bush control, they took out the turret, but Nongshim were just more clutch. They kite back and they set up the perfect engage. They're not going to make playoffs if they lose this because, again, their strength of schedule is pretty weak, but it may affect which place they get in.
Yeah.
And that could actually be quite significant in terms of that first round. It's a massive Ezreal, and map control doesn't belong to them. The Baron power play is increasing by the turret, and there's ways back into this game, but
it's been 10% nerfed. I think he got 10% buffed by killing everyone at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, maybe more than 10.
That wasn't too bad. Fisher might be caught out of position here. Let's see whether he can ult away. He is going to be able to do so. That's a big cooldown now missing, and no teleport to get him back into the fight as well, as Oner is going to try and push him ever further. Still, he's got a lot of life steal, so you do have to be a little bit careful.
And no Vial
here. Yeah.
No Vial for Oner, so locking down this Ezreal seems like a pipe dream at this point. Keria is sitting at 1/3 health.
The thing is, the cannon is now a whole lot more dangerous with the fact that they don't have that Fate sealed in order to lock things down. Keria almost just dies to the True Shot Barrage, so they're not going to be able to go for any sort of engage. He is purely their front line, and that is going to be soul point for Nongshim. On the True Shot Barrage, and Oner lying in wait here is going to find Vital. I think Vital pretty happy about that one. Finds the quickness, and they're just going to turn it onto Oner. And he is going to ult, but they get over the wall, and now the re-engage comes in. Jiwoo's going to be taken out, and Fisher as well finds himself on the wrong side of the fight. Can they still get this? Because Mihail, he goes all out. Keria finds the pulverizers. Fisher locks down Oner. They don't have their fed Ezreal, and they're still fighting this one as Sylvie misses the bowling ball, and finally, Gumayusi's able to get it done. Keria ticking down, but he will survive. See, Mihail turns up in the bottom lane. He has teleport, so does Faker, but Sylvie's in the mid lane.
Fake out.
It's
real.
Mid lane and AD carry that are just going to kill the Baron.
And T1 just aren't realizing. They're like, well, these players are missing, but I wonder where they are. They're going to get the notification right now. There goes the Baron, and it's T1 who let this happen.
Let's see whether he can get into a good position as Keria half health now, just off one combo. Fisher gets over the wall with the Unbound Soul. He's just looking to try and deal with this, and there is the Mountain Soul now available for Nongshim.
He's the hyper-fed member in this game. Yes, Fisher is also pretty fed, pretty huge, but if you can't kill the Ezreal, I just don't think you win these. You're outranged, and T1 knew it. They were like, well, I guess that's it. Checkmate. We have to give this dragon up. I hope we can fight for Elder.
Searching once again for another angle as this inner turret could be in trouble. As W connects onto the turret, and that will be going down as Keria going to have to back away. There's another one. Fisher unbinds the soul, knows that he has to go back there.
Nongshim have over the map right now. If Guma dies, then they just push further as Oner. Speaking of dying.
Yeah, exactly. He's 0-5 already. This might be 0-6, but no. He presses the ulti button. He's going in, and he just goes out immediately afterwards. That's that 0-6 that we were talking about. And Nongshim don't have to worry about a jungler. Still a minute until the Baron, so he will be up again for that. But the base may be in tatters as it's now 4 versus 5. Baker is going to get nailed by so many skill shots.
Look at
from Jiwoo.
He's like, oh, there's no Vi? I can step forward. I'm brave now. I'm not afraid.
Oh, Fisher is also going to do the same thing, but of course doesn't need to be that brave. As Sylvie almost just one-shot by Gumayusi. He might need to press his Zhonya's button. Vital's going to be there to try and protect him as Keria looks for the option to headbutt back onto Jiwoo. He breaks his arm guard, but the ulti to punish Jiwoo, and Fisher just says, no, not today, my friend. That is going to be the exhaust down, but it's not enough to stop Jiwoo from falling down. Sylvie's now dead as well, but Nongshim are cleaning up the fight because Fisher is still just so big. Faker on full health, not going to be able to do anything. There was just not enough left in the tank, as now Vital going to get engaged on once again. Cease and desist comes down. Has he created enough space? The answer is no. As the Rakan goes down, Fisher just going to reattach once again. So it's a few health bars now a little bit lower, but Nongshim without their support.
And that was working really well for Vital, little tricky plays, but now they have, Keria.
Yeah, that's the flash headbutt from Keria. The ulti comes through from Fissure though, and Keria will be going down, so support for support, but Oner's also going to fall. A double kill for Jiwo to start this one, and Zeus' ulti doesn't find the angle he was looking for this time. And this Mountain Soul, this K'Sante is so big, it's a triple for Jiwo, and he's just layering all the CC. Arcane shift forward, quadra kill, and the Noodles are winning 2-0 over T1.
Unbelievable result. 2 insane upsets today. First Gen G fall, and then T1. It was the win that KT took that knocked Nongshim out of playoffs, but I don't think it affected them in this one. Or maybe it did. Maybe it was the lack of pressure.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.